What's good, YouTube? This your man Spiel Dog. I haven't really heard anybody saying anything lately about the pound for pound list, and I was just wondering had they put Canelo all the way up on the top yet? I mean after that fight with Jacobs, it seemed like it should be, I think he should be kind of clearly undisputed as pound for pound right now, as a top guy. Even the guys who want to not like him, man, you got to go on ahead now and get a respect what respect is due. Canelo a hell of a fighter. I notice a lot of fans, some of these fans out here be saying different stuff about Canelo. But one thing I noticed, all the fighters pretty much, Tank, Spence, pretty much all the top fighters, they all got respect for Canelo. It's really only some of these fans that feel like he ain't pound for pound and want to throw up the referees and different shit they say about Canelo and his accomplishments for some reason. Like I say, I'm a boxing fan in general, and I just in that Danny Jacobs fight, I figured Canelo was gonna win, but I actually thought Danny Jacobs would have brought a little bit more to the table. I mean, he did start looking a little bit better towards the end, but you know, Canelo just looked dominant, and then I mean his defense on another level. I mean the boy looked just like, he looked a lot like Floyd Mayweather to me. I mean a lot of people don't like when I say that, but I mean tell me who else has mimicked Floyd's style better than Canelo. He just so happened to be a Mexican, but that ain't got shit to do with it. That man can fight. That boy can fight. I mean, and then like I say, he got he triple breasted with it. He can come forward, he can go backwards, and he got defense. I mean, how many A-level fighters can you really say that about them? That some of them either got to go forward or some of them got to counter punch. But it looked like Canelo can counter punch. He can lead. He done came back from adversity. I mean, he has shown every statistic, and he has lost a big fight. I mean, he has done everything it takes to be what you call a pound for pound and a top dog in his division, man. And I just, like I said, I just, it's kind of sad that that we got this kind of is kind of like racism a little bit with the boxing fans. Because I think they go on both sides. If we look past that, you will see just who got the best talent. Because I mean, the brothers we gotta, we had the pound for pound forever with between Floyd and Roy Jones Jr. and Andre Ward. I mean, it's about time for somebody else to get it for a little while. Floyd just retired. It ain't like it's been so long that Canelo been pound for pound, but if it's not Canelo who pound for pound, then who would it be? I mean, seriously, who would it be? Who have accomplished what he has against the level of competition that he has from division to division to division? I mean, you got to give it up, man. And that's where I'm at with it. Oscar De La Hoya now. He definitely got it. He got the top dog. That's one thing he do have. Golden Boy. They not who they used to be, but they still got Canelo. And that's what keep them. That's definitely gonna keep them more than relevant. But like I say, there's a lot of fighters I like out there. But from what I see, Canelo is, he done made his stamp on that pound for pound thing right now. It's just sad that a lot of these guys like Terrence Crawford will say, a lot of these guys say he don't get the credit, and Terrence Crawford he don't probably get the credit he deserves, but he do get credit. But then you gotta look at, how many 50-50 fights or fights where you thought he was gonna lose have he had? I mean, Canelo was the underdog against Floyd. I don't know if he was the underdog or 50-50. It was right there in both of the Triple G fights. He done been in quite a few fights where, it was a toss-up if he win or not. And for me, I think, for you to be a pound for pound guy, you got to get in a fight where you 50-50 or 60-40 or something where it's either, where it's either 50-50 chance on you winning or more like you the underdog. I think, just for my opinion, I think until you get in them type of fights, don't really know where you at. If everybody you've been in the ring with, you've been favored. I mean, in a fairly sizable favorite. I mean, uh, until you get into some even matchups that go for anybody that's in boxing, it's gonna be hard to really gauge what level they on. Like, I think when Spence fought Kell Brook, that was a pretty even fight on the odds side. I don't know if Spence was the underdog or if he was a slight favorite, but that was a fight, pound for pound worthy fight. Crawford has been in a few, but these guys, he been in the championship fights, but it was the championship fights that everybody knew he was gonna win. And I think that's the only thing that might be slowing down him getting the credit that he wants, because he ain't really been in the ring with nobody that he could, that it looked like he could seriously lose to it at this point. I think maybe Lomachenko has even been in there with better competition than most of these guys. When I look back on it, between Gary Russell, I mean, he lost to Salido and a couple of them other dudes. I can't really call their names right now, but Lomachenko been in there with some pretty good dudes. As far as for the pound for pound, I don't think he is, but he had, he looking pretty good. But like I said, I just had to get that to Canelo. But that's all on this video. If you like the video, hit the like, subscribe to the next one. This your boy Spiel. I'm out.